Well, hello, it's Wednesday, so it must be time for Woolly Hat's Wednesday Whip, and you join me here in the Champagne Room or Conservatory, enjoying a bit of sunshine. So that's nice, isn't it? After all the rain that we've had and all the streets that are flooded, hopefully we'll have a bit of dry bit for the next few days. Oh, I'm just going to get comfortable. So what have I been up to? Well, I mean, this is the one I finished the other week, I showed you that. But I've also finished my helical sock. So this is done with 3 different balls of wool. So I'm using up a stash. So there's a plain one and then 2 from the Yarn Badger, which is self-striping. So that looks quite a nice effect. So that's one of them done. I've also started some Christmas socks for Mr. W. So there, look at that. They're rather yummy. So this is Mothy and the Squid. Cock of the Rock is the main colour. Can you see that? And then I've used some greys for this. I've used a different grey for the toe because I'm running out of that grey, so I'm doing that. So that's the start of Mr. W's thing. So hopefully I shall have time to finish that. Anyway, I've got other things to do. I've got little Christmas key rings I'm crocheting and things like that, so I need to do that as well. So I need to program that in. I have also been sorting out my knitting room, or the dining room, as sometimes it's called, because I decided I needed to sort out what I've got and have a look at some of my whips and things like this. So I've found some interesting things. So in my little whip drawer that I have, I'll just move that out of the way and focus on this. So I found one of these. So this is a sock using mosaic knitting technique, and it's a pattern from Winnick Mum, I think from last year. And again, this is using some of my stash, so it's a plain white and then a variegated or a striping yarn. Not sure where it's from. I do need to take note of this. Anyway, so that's that one. So that's what I thought, well, yes, I remember doing that. I'll have to do the other one. And then I found this one. So this is a sock, and it's you see it's a long tube. So this is an afterthought sock. So you knit a big long tube, you put in your thread there, and then you take it out, and then you can put your knitting needles in, and then you do your heel. So that's why it's called an afterthought heel. So that's that one. And this is a lovely, an interesting sort of pattern, slip stitch pattern there. I don't know whether you can see that. There you go. So yeah, so, and it's got a little twisty thing on the back. So quite a nice pattern. I thought, well, yes, I remember doing that as well. And then I found this one. So this is not even a completed sock, and it's got some things, it's got its needles missing at the top. This is, again, an afterthought heel. So this is how the afterthought heel works. I haven't got to the toe yet. So they are, that's when the yarn's been taken out and you start knitting it. But interestingly enough, my needle there is a bit wonky, so I don't know what I've done there. So that's another sock. And then I found this. So this is a toe-up sock. So a lot of the socks I knit start from the cuff and you work down, you do the heel, and then you finish on the toe. This one, you do interesting cast on and then increase, and then you do your foot, and then you do the heel, and then you go up to the top. So yeah, so that is my toe-up sock, and again, some interesting yarn. And this is very old. Anyway, so I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4 single socks, plus the helical one, plus the Christmas sock. So there you go. So I think, well, that's interesting. So I've put them in a pile, and I shall be sorting them in order. So obviously this has priority because it's Christmas and Christmas stocking. So having done that, what do? Do I start my Christmas stocking? Or my Christmas socks? Hang on, just put them over there. No. For a bit of light entertainment, I've started knitting that. Can you see that? They are. So this is from the latest Rowan magazine, and it's done in felted tweed, but I found some King Cole merino wool in my stash, and also some orange felted tweed. So I thought, well, have a go. So they are. There's the back. So I've got very short needles here, so I might buy myself there's a little treat, some longer needles, because there's 159 stitches on there. So that's what I did instead of reuniting or creating other socks to go with my single socks. It is quite a thing actually. It's called second sock syndrome, and a lot of people do suffer from it, and it seems as though I have a bad case. So there we go. So also, while I've been having a clear out of patterns and books and things. So I've got a few that I'm going to give away. So watch out for that. I'll do a little post. So if anybody's in the Chester area, they can come and pick them up, because they're things that I might not use or definitely not use. So that's something to look out for. So 2 weeks to go, and Christmas will be all over and done with. All that effort just for a couple of days. Anyway, so I hope your preparations are going well, and they're progressing, and you're ticking things off your list. Mr. W and I have had a good tick session sorting what we've got to do, and there's not a lot left. So we're going into town and hopefully finishing off what we have to do in terms of buying things today. And then we can sit back and relax and enjoy the mince pies and perhaps a little glass of wine, or dabs and gin even. So hopefully your planning for Christmas is going well, and you have time to do some knitting and crochet, because we all know the benefits of doing a bit of knitting and crochet to take you away from the hustle and bustle of all this madness called Christmas. That's all from me this week. I will see you next week. Bye.